feel like my heaviest moments were because I was solely rooted in what was happening in the physical. It was so much of what I could tangibly see or I could process intellectually. And that shit left me feeling incomplete and really sad and experiencing senses of hopelessness to the point where I didn't physically feel the need to be on earth anymore. It just didn't make any sense to me. If I was going to suffer as much as I was suffering, to experience this endless heartache, what was the point of me physically being here? These are like legitimate questions I asked myself when I was in my 20s. I'm just like, I don't want to live more life and this is all that I'm living, right? And I had to really get to the root of how are you going to experience your joy? Like, is it going to be a priority for you? Or are you just going to kind of come from this work hard, grind mentality that is literally making you hate existing? I came to the conclusion that I wanted my joy by any means necessary. And that caused me to really go the path that I went with becoming, a practitioner and a spiritual teacher, and eventually a reverend and all these things like that. It allowed me to get into that space. But that's why I said what I said about desperation and devotion. I've lived both. I've lived being desperate for God, and I've lived and in living being devoted to God. And I personally enjoy the devotion.